Trump is trying to reach out to undecided voters, but he also knows that sometimes you gotta work the base. Luckily, there's one place where all the far-right mouth breathers come together. Twitter, or X if you're nasty. What could go wrong?
Overnight, former President Trump holding a freewheeling, albeit glitch-filled conversation on X with its owner, Elon Musk.
Technical issues delaying it from the start for more than 40 minutes. Musk blaming a so-called denial of service attack, saying the massive attack illustrates there's a lot of opposition to people just hearing what President Trump has to say, though he provided no evidence of such a cyber attack.
I think it's pretty obvious at this point. This is the deep state.
That's right. Only the deep state could make Elon Musk's website suck. Just like they're to blame for making his cars look like a DeLorean whose mom smoked during pregnancy. But if there's a deep state trying to silence Donald Trump, you suck at your job, okay? Because he is the opposite of silent. There is no one more unsilent than Donald Trump right now. Hey, deep state, look at me. Look at me. Do better. Do better. But eventually they solved the technical issue and got the conversation going, although it sounded like the glitch had moved from the Twitter servers directly to Trump's mouth.
I want to close up Department of Education, move education back to the states where states like Iowa, where states like Idaho, you know, not every state will do great.
What is happening in his mouth? I know the guy's big on slurs, but this is next level. And look, I know his speech was distracting, but did Sylvester Trump over here just say that he wants to close the Department of Education? Think this through, Trump. Without schools, where are you going to ban books from? Think. It's weird he's even talking about sending teachers to the gulag because Trump has more popular policies, like his proposal to end taxes on tips, which is so popular that Kamala Harris now says that she supports it. And Trump is not happy about that.
No tax on tips, and all of a sudden she's making a speech and there will be no tax on tips. I said that months ago. And then all of a sudden, for politics, she says, you know, she comes out with what I said.
Look, to be fair, Kamala did copy Trump's no tax on tips idea, which would make it the first time in history that a woman got credit for repeating a man's idea. We did it, girls. And she didn't stop there. Kamala also completely ripped off his idea to lead in the polls by 3 points against a rapidly deteriorating candidate. That was his thing. Now, obviously, Trump did his fair share of dragging Kamala during this interview, but there were also moments that he took it in a surprising direction.
I saw a picture of her on Time magazine today. She looks like the most beautiful actress ever to live. It was a drawing, and actually, she looked very much like our great First Lady, Melania. But, of course, she's a beautiful woman, so we'll leave it at that, right?
Ooh, someone has a crush. Did he have a sex dream about Kamala that he just can't shake and now everything feels different? Like he can't focus on anything. He's just going through Time magazine looking for a centerfold. Like, either way, I think we finally found the one thing Trump is incapable of lying about. If he thinks someone is hot, he'll say they're hot. He'll lie about winning an election, but he has deep respect for the sanctity of bangability. That's noble. That's a noble thing. But maybe my favorite part of the entire interview was when Donald Trump told the story of how he threatened Vladimir Putin not to invade Ukraine in the most 1990s way.
I said to Vladimir Putin, I said, don't do it. You can't do it, Vladimir. You do it, it's going to be a bad day. You cannot do it. And I told him things that what I do, and he said, no way. And I said, way.
way.